So Hillary Clinton was interviewed recently, and she made some comments about Bernie Sanders being a Democrat. Bernie Sanders is a relatively new Democrat, and in fact, I'm not even sure he is one. He's running as one, so I don't quite know how to characterize him. These are the games that she accuses Bernie Sanders of playing against her, playing dirty. That's playing dirty. This quote, that's playing dirty. This is not comparing policy like Bernie Sanders does. That's all Bernie Sanders does, compare policy. He doesn't even attack her on the emails. The fact that she has an FBI investigation against her, that he doesn't bring that up, which would be completely understandable for him to bring that up. But he doesn't. He just compares policy. He just talks about policy. The fact that she takes money from Wall Street, takes money from pharmaceutical, fossil fuel industry. She takes all this money in her super PACs, and that has influence on candidates like Hillary Clinton, like it does on practically everybody in Congress that takes super PAC money or that takes donations from corporations and billionaires. But Hillary Clinton plays these games because she has nothing to actually hit Bernie Sanders on. So she tries to play the game that he's not on Team Democrat. Since when did American politics become a fucking team sport? It's not about what team you're on. It's about what your policies say and why we support you. People support Bernie Sanders not because he's a Democrat. They support Bernie Sanders because they like what he's saying. They like his message. He could be anybody else. Bernie Sanders is a great person and he's had a long history of being on the right side of issues, but if he was anybody else saying these same things, who's been on these same issues, we would also be supporting him. It's not because he is or isn't a Democrat, it's just a ridiculous discussion. And the fact that he actually is an independent or has been an independent in Congress his entire career, that's actually a huge plus, because that shows that he's not bound to the typical establishment, the typical donors, this system that goes on in Washington. The only person he has to answer, that Bernie Sanders has to answer to, are citizens and the facts. And that's what he runs his campaign on. He runs his campaign based on facts and what the people in the country need. He doesn't run based on balancing who he can get support from corporations to get their money while still kind of playing the side of citizens and pretending to be for them, but while also taking money from big corporations and being for them too. So you can't play both sides. You're either for the people of your country or you're for your big donors. That's how it goes. And Hillary Clinton, the reason why she's such a great politician, because she's very good at playing that game. She's very good at taking a lot of money and pretending that she is for regular people. She's excellent at that. But younger people who can go online and see videos and see how her positions have changed over the years because of polling and other reasons, we can see that she's full of shit. We know that now. The internet has allowed us to see when politicians are full of shit and when politicians are telling the truth. Bernie Sanders is such a rare politician. I don't think people understand. Who else is this consistent? Can you name any politician, any federal politician, this consistent in their message? You can see Bernie Sanders in the early 90s in Congress talking about income inequality and needing to feed the poor and all these issues, corporate influence, military spending, all of these issues that he's still talking about now, he was talking about back then. You're not going to find videos of Hillary Clinton pushing these issues like Bernie Sanders did. You're just not, because they don't exist. She didn't. She's always played the polls. She's always been a politician. She's always been on the side of what polling tells her to be on. That's why she didn't support gay marriage until 2013. 2013 didn't support gay marriage. You know why? Because in polling in 2013, gay marriage finally started to poll above 50%. And now all of a sudden she's for gay marriage. I don't think Hillary's a bigot. I don't think she's a bad person. The problem is she's a typical politician. She plays the poll. She's never been a leader. She's never been a leader on any issue. She plays polls. What polls tell her what's going to be more electable for her, what's the better choice for her to choose to get the more votes, while still being able to take corporate money and billionaire money and all that comes with that, while still somehow being able to trick people into thinking that you're for them. That's what she's done. That's what all politicians do. It's not just her. That's what the majority of politicians in Congress do. Bernie Sanders is above that. He's way above that, and he's always been the same guy. And it's this Team Democrat game is so fucking stupid. Nobody cares how long you've been a Democrat for. They care about what you've been saying your entire career. If you've been on the right side of issues, saying the right things your whole career, that's what matters. That's why people are going to elect you. Not because you trick them into thinking that you're for their issue, that you're on their side. So, again, that quote from Hillary Clinton is just a ridiculous blind spot. This is something that nobody cares about. Nobody cares. But the media posts this like we're supposed to care. Like we should care that Bernie Sanders has been an independent. Like that's a bad thing. Like it's a bad thing to vote for your principles. Like it's a bad thing to push for the real issues that actually affect people. Like it's a bad thing to be a voice for citizens instead of a voice for corporations, billionaires, and Wall Street.